I would say do a little bit more research and not just pick the first result that you see when you're searching for a specific plugin, because there's a lot of good ones and also some bad ones, or some outdated ones that are not well maintained, might not be compatible with the latest WordPress version. So I would recommend doing some research, some testing, maybe install it on a testing, a staging site first. So we work a lot with not only WordPress Core, but also the bigger ecosystem and plugins and themes out there. And it's very hard to, if you want to build something, you can do something in Core, that's nice, but the ecosystem is so big and it's impossible to reach everyone. So I'm currently working on improvements, so user experience improvements in WordPress Core and the WordPress ecosystem. So there's a bunch of new exciting features coming to web browsers that we want to see how we can make it easier for people to adopt these features. The biggest problem is probably AI, in a way people don't, use it properly, or don't see the risks. So for example, if they generate a plugin with AI and maybe it's coded in a bad way, for instance, and but people don't know because you just get some generated stuff and you think it's good. So I think more sensibilization is needed there, yeah. So we work a lot with not only WordPress Core, but also the bigger ecosystem and plugins and themes out there. And it's very hard to, if you want to build something, you can do something in Core, that's nice, but the ecosystem is so big and it's impossible to reach everyone, because often we don't really have insights how many plugins there are out there, right? So it can be proprietary, the private plugin, for instance. So really reaching all the developers there, it's difficult. Write tests. In my experience, writing tests is helpful in so many ways. It can catch security issues, but also performance issues, user experience degradations. So for example, last year we built a very easy way for people to set up performance tests for their plugins, because it's just so easy to introduce performance issues if you don't have any way of measuring performance. And we want to really make it easier for people to adopt best practices. I would say do a little bit more research and not just pick the first result that you see when you're searching for a specific plugin, because there's a lot of good ones and also some bad ones, or some outdated ones that are not well maintained, might not be compatible with the latest WordPress version. So I would recommend doing some research, some testing, maybe install it on a testing, a staging site first. Yeah. Yes, the hackathon at the CloudFest is always very exciting. And this year was actually leading a project, which was cool too. This was about WP-CLI as a host for Model Context Protocol, short MCP, and it's basically a way, or they call it the USB port for connecting multiple applications to AI. And basically what we did is, using WP-CLI, so the command line tool for WordPress, you can talk not only to your WordPress site and interact with it, but also hook it up with other platforms. So one example use case that we wanted to solve is, you can say, write, set a discount on all my products and then publish this on social media. And WordPress does not need to talk to the social media platform, but the AI has a all the connections to do this. But very exciting. It was very well received. It was also very well received by the jury. We won overall second place in the hackathon, only beaten by another AI-related project. So I think it was a good bet to set on AI, and like it showed how powerful it is. But also it could be dangerous, like I said in the beginning, like if you just say AI to, I don't know, generate a plugin and install it without like, actually looking at what it does. So yeah, we need to be careful like how this is implemented in the right way. It's probably like these moments. So back when I was working at a WordPress agency, there could be like a website that went down, like maybe on a weekend, and you were not around, you had to fix it. Or I'm also a contributor to WordPress Core, and actually a committer, so I can make changes and like everyone can use them. And I think once I made a change that broke WordPress.org because it introduced some like performance issue. So that was fun. Oh, from hosting companies to users. So, I mean, get involved with AI, but some sensibilization is needed. And keep your sites maintained. I really hope that people update their plugins and use ones that are maintained, just to keep them secure, which I'm sure you're also interested in.